Hi, collective. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirm, your daily affirmations for self-love and growth. Hi, collective. Hi, subscribers. Welcome back, you guys. Welcome to the weekly check-in, you guys. So let's start like we always do with our message from Spirit, and let's see what's going on with the messages for the collective this week. Lightworker School Life Lessons. So you guys are out here still learning life lessons. Collective, you guys are taking in the lessons that you are learning from your daily life. You are applying them. And this is allowing you to grow spiritually. This is allowing you to graduate to the next level, continue with your ascension. So I feel like the collective is really coming together at this time and vibrating at a higher frequency. All of us sitting in class learning collectively right now the life lessons that we need. Beautiful. What else? Wealthy man. I wanted to flip out in the reverse, but I'll just keep it in the upright. So, collective, some of you guys have a wealthy man in your energy. This is somebody who is watching you. They're watching you grow. This is somebody potentially looking at you that you're not aware of, that maybe wants to come in and invest in you. Yeah. Spirit said, yes, you guys are graduating to the next level. And like I said, people are watching you do this effortlessly. And you have this wealthy man who's looking at you as a possible soulmate, while you have other people on the other side of this energy in the opposite side who are still being trapped by money, still doing things for money and not realizing the trapped energy that they are in, the bounded energy that they are in, because they are still controlled and manipulated by money, not understanding that true wealth has nothing to do with paper money. And while everybody right now needs money in order to trade or survive, pay their bills, see, true growth, true prosperity is from your soul. It is within. These are the lessons, collective, that you have learned and that you have graduated from, which is why you are ascending. So you are wealthy in the spirit, which is where your true wealth begins. Some of you guys really truly have your counterpart coming in towards you because you are wealthy in your heart space. Your heart chakra is open. Yeah. These people who are being manipulated are like crabs in a bucket right now. They are all fighting, all going through things because of their past choices. They are now seeing the consequences of their decisions, and they're all fighting each other at this time, collective, while you are continuing to grow and prosper. Yeah, because again, you were so brave. You chose the harder path to the easier life. See, people think healing is pointless until they start going through the storms, until the storms start coming into their life and start ripping things apart. The tornadoes come in and wiping things away and taking things away that were not built on sturdy foundations. People are getting things taken away that they stole from other people, energy, love, finances, whatever it is. So while healing may not be fun, it may not be the first choice, at the end of the day, the reward is so much greater. It gives you a feeling of being courageous because you have to face your own demons, because you have to face your own storms. It gives you the lessons, the knowledge, the wisdom to take on life's challenges without fear. It brings in love towards you, whether that is romantic love, whether that is platonic love, whether that is self-love. It is the type of love that cannot be taken from you because you give it to yourself first. So you become wealthy in spirit, mind, body, and soul. Spiritual court is in session. People are under judgment. And everybody had a choice. Everybody had a choice on what side they wanted to be on. But judgment is being called. So depending on your choices, karma will either be good or it will be taking things away. What else? Wow. Karmic child in the mix. So somebody has had a child with someone that they should not have even been with. And collective, people are realizing that messing with you is barking up the wrong tree. They are starting to understand that even though in their eyes, physically on the external, you may seem small in their eyes, or as if you should be afraid of them, but they don't understand the backing that you truly have. And that backing is not always seen in the physical. And for some of you guys, while you are ascending, you're an empath ascending, your twin flame is falling because of their narcissism, because of their ego that they refuse to set aside and see life for what it really is. A narcissist only wants to win, only wants to be right, only wants to consume and take from another. So some of you guys have lost your connection. Yeah. And collective, you guys are chosen. So you are on your divine mission. You are doing what you're supposed to do. You are in light worker school. You are taking on the lessons that you need to for growth. And again, growth in all areas of life. Because once you are wealthy in spirit, you are wealthy everywhere else. But some of you guys are truly the ones that have been chosen in your family to break those generational curses. Yes, to go on this divine mission. You have been chosen. Some of you guys are so wealthy in spirit. You have such a strong connection with the divine, with the Most High, and it cannot be broken. People are starting to understand where your true strength comes from, even if they don't see you as brave. Wow. Wow. The energy of this card flying across the table was so strong that this is exactly the feeling of those people. Regret, sadness, wanting forgiveness, feeling remorse. Somebody misses you so much and they are so sorry for the pain that they put you through, for the hurt that they caused because of their lack of understanding, because of their greed, because of their narcissistic ways, because of their ego. People have truly lost treasures when you walked away from them, collective, and they are now truly starting to feel that energy. Yeah. Holding on in the reverse. People can no longer hold on to you. They have been forced to let go, to allow you to ascend and walk away because you have a job to do, collective. So keep going. I'm very proud of you. All right, you guys. So that's your message from Spirit, okay? All right, let's roll the dice. Let's see. Let's get you some letters and numbers here in the beginning of the spread. And then, as usual, you guys, we will pull our oracles for this upcoming week. See if I can get you guys some advice, some encouragement, a little bit of wisdom that might help you in your day-to-day, keep you motivated through your healing journey, right? Because that's what this is about. Because every single day is different, every hour is different, every minute is different. So let's start with the letters. So this could be your letters, collective, first, middle, last. Yours or theirs. I have S, I have D, I have G, I have Z, I have V, I have M, I have R, I have the letter I, the letter P, and then I have my contemplation dice. Somebody's thinking about you heavily. A lot of you guys are thinking about your life and the direction that it's going. You guys are starting to truly see the blessings rolling in every time that you make a choice to choose you. Make a choice in the upright. Choose something from your heart space. You're seeing the results of you having faith in yourself. The letter M, the letter S, the letter R, the letter S again, G, Y, the letter F, the letter Z, B, and the letter I. Somebody wants to turn a miss into a Mrs. All right, beautiful. All right, let's get you some numbers, collective. Okay, I got 3, 10, 310. There's another reader on YouTube, Empress T444. I watch you. I think you're great. You're hilarious. But the number 310 always comes out when she rolls her dice as well. 310 is a very heavy number and energy in the collective, or a synchronicity for somebody. A phone area code, just a number, a time that you see all the time. Okay. And then October 3rd, March 10th as well. Okay, then we got 6 and 7. So June and July, March, October, June, July. Okay. June 7th, July 6th could be synchronicities for somebody as well. Okay. 22 could be a synchronicity. The number 9. 45 or 54. You could be 22. Okay. Born in 76 or 67. Born in 92. You could be 29. Okay. All right, you guys. So let's get started. So let's start. This week, I'll start with my divine feminines. We're going to get our feminine wisdom oracle for this week for my divine feminines. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your week has been amazing. I hope you guys had an amazing time yesterday for the holiday. If you celebrate Valentine's Day, you guys are beautiful. So hopefully you did something good for yourself. If you are single, if you have a divine partner, hopefully you guys enjoyed your time together. All right, divine feminine, what's the most important oracle for you this upcoming week for my divine feminines? Divine feminine, what's the most important oracle for my divine feminines this upcoming week? Give me one, spirit, please. Okay. Number 36, we have direction. The art on these cards are so beautiful. Let me put it close just in case. Look how beautiful that is. The artistry. So number 36 is about direction. It says movement toward desires and guidance. Beautiful. You could be 36, 63. The number 9 could be significant. The month of September as well. So let's see what your advice is, divine feminines, for this upcoming week. Direction. I feel like that's exactly what's happening right now. Everybody is starting to truly find their direction, especially if you are choosing you, if you are choosing self-love, if you are learning how to find confidence within self and instead of expecting it from external factors, you are truly finding direction, which is a course of movement in actions, guidance towards something or someone. You consciously choose the direction of your life. You are open to inner guidance and ready to follow the path that feels right. Whether you are only just beginning or already on your way, hold what you desire in your heart confidently and firmly. Remember that following your life's direction requires focus, patience, and consistency. Your affirmation, divine feminines: the path that scares me the most is the one I need to take. Beautiful. Absolutely. What scares you is what you need to find courage to face and do. It's usually your path. This is on page 85. So 85 could be a synchronicity. You could be born in 85. You could be 58 as well. Also, the number 13 could be significant. 13 is about death and rebirth. 13 breaks down to a 4, the month of April, born on the 4th, right? 4 is about your connection with spirit, the divine. So you are truly in alignment and finding direction and guidance from the Most High, from your spirit team. And it may scare you in the beginning, but this is such a normal feeling. But it's also exciting at the same time, because once you start to see yourself on your path and you start to see the results from your faith, from your movement forward, it's going to just encourage you to want to keep going. So great job. Keep going, Divine Feminines, and following your guidance. All right, Divine Masculine, what is your healing oracle from the gods this week? Okay. So it's interesting that we talked about narcissism in our spiritual message. The God oracle that came out is narcissist. So let's see what the message is for my Divine Masculines this upcoming week from the God narcissist. So for narcissists, for my Divine Masculines, slather yourself with self-love to keep the opinion of others from hurting you. Constructive criticism will no longer feel like an attack when you allow your flaws to be seen in the light. So the message, Divine Masculines, for you guys this week is to stop being afraid to show who you are authentically, show your flaws. Pride has a rightful place in your life. However, a shadow side exists too. The thought of making self-love a priority can be intimidating because it can be correlated with narcissism. The two are very, very different. Narcissism presents as grandiose self-importance, but can be derived from a lack of self-esteem and self-love. Narcissism demands adoration and validation, overcompensating for a lack of inner assuredness and confidence. One does not feel enough as is, so they draw in confirmation from showy importance. They cannot see beyond themselves. Self-love is bridging the gap. So self-love is radically accepting oneself as you are. It is accepting the seemingly most unlovable parts of yourself. It is having confidence that does not seek out energy from others. When you have the self-love to ensure your needs and boundaries are met, you can see beyond just yourself. Self-love is having pride, while narcissism is remaining prideful, the shadow side of pride. So there is a difference here, Divine Masculines. So we want you to be proud of who you are, but when you start to seek external validation in order to feel confident, it means that you lack your own self-confidence and that you only feel confident if it is given to you. So self-love is you loving who you are wholeheartedly without those external factors, without needing external validation. So your goal this week, Divine Masculine, is to practice more self-love so that you can learn to feel confident without that external validation. Okay. All right. Let me get you guys a collective oracle from Intuitive Whispers. What is the most important message for the collective this week, Spirit? What is the most important oracle message for the collective for this week, Spirit? Okay. What is meant for you will find you. I like this one. And I love that this is about time. Wow. You know, it's so interesting, collective, because time Over the past few weeks, I feel like time is running out on something because it's almost in every message that I go over. There's a clock, there's a time in the picture, something that talks about time. Time is very significant and it is running out for before something is about to happen for a collective of people. So this is number 31. The 31st of a month could be significant. Number 4, again, could be significant. The divine timing. Wow. But what is meant for you, collective, it will find you. There is something wonderful coming for you, and it will find you when you stop pushing against life and instead surrender to it. Have you ever been rejected from something or by someone only to find out a little later that the reason you didn't get that thing or person was because something or someone even more perfect was just around the corner? That is because what is meant for you will find you. Sometimes you can overplan life by overthinking, believing you should do or have a particular thing by a certain time. Time. Wow. Even if on some level you know it isn't right. By doing this, you are blocking yourself from what is trying to find you. Having direction and a rough plan can be a good thing, but don't be limited by this. Open yourself up to other possibilities and divert in ways that present themselves to you. Let go of what isn't for you and create space for what is coming. So, this is just about not being resistant to change. And change is very hard for a lot of people. It is doesn't feel natural. People like comfort, people like what they know, and sometimes people like what they know even to the point of their own detriment. Sometimes people are comfortable in chaos and drama and uncomfortable in peace and love. And while that seems crazy to say, it is the truth. People love something that's dramatic, drama, it's thrilling. People want to watch it and listen to it. They want to pay attention to it. They can't wait for what's going to come up next. They talk about it with everybody. But when it comes to peace and love, when it comes to healing, nobody wants to talk about that because it seems boring, right? It doesn't seem exciting. But see, the difference is drama and chaos is exciting external. It is what's seen with the eyes, and that is what draws people in. But see, peace and love and healing, while it's exciting, it is more quiet. Your victories are celebrated within. The things that are meant for you will always find you if you allow them to come in. If you don't try to hold on to situations, people, and places that are not supposed to be in your life, that don't belong to you truly. But you might think that it's right for you, or it may be something that you feel you want in that moment. But if it's not for you, there will be drama and chaos, and there will be discomfort. And you will fight tooth and nail to hold on to it because to you, it should be a part of your life. But that is the exact thing that's telling you it doesn't. The constant drama, the constant fighting. That is exactly what's telling you it doesn't belong to you. It's not meant for you. So when you start to let go, when you start to surrender, then the things that are meant for you can come towards you because you've now made space for them. Until that happens, well, I mean, if you enjoy the drama and the chaos and the fighting, and then maybe that is what you feel you deserve or want. But for those of you who actually want, on some level, real connections that don't involve constant struggle, constant fighting, constant chaos, then you have to surrender what doesn't belong to you and allow space for it. Okay. All right. Let me get you your Moonologies for this coming week, collective. What are the most important Moonologies for my collective this week, Spirit? A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. You might have Virgo in your chart. The color green might be significant. Okay. Time to give rather than take. So if you've been somebody who has not been very generous, or you have a hard time giving to others or sharing, maybe this is something that you need to work on. Equal give and take. Even if it's just showing an act of kindness. Communication is key. Some of you guys might have a hard time communicating. This week, you're going to be challenged with communicating with a person and saying something that you've probably been wanting to say for a very long time is what I'm feeling here. New moon in Gemini, you might have Gemini in your chart. This could be a twin flame, a soulmate connection, somebody that you've been missing, that you've been asking for direction about, either my divine feminine or divine masculines. Maybe you've been wondering if this situation between you and this person was meant to be because it found you at some point in time, maybe in the past, with this clock kind of being in the background, kind of fading away, and maybe time is running out to reconcile and say what you need to say and give yourself rather than trying to take from them, because maybe that's why the situation didn't work out in the past, because you were more inclined to take from this person than to give your heart. Maybe you had narcissistic tendencies. Your pride and ego got in the way of the situation. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. And Spirit is saying nothing will come out of this situation if you don't give rather than take. And if you don't communicate, nothing will change if you don't work through your fears. Wow. One more, please. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Maybe something's going to happen with this by the next full moon, but the energy is gaining momentum. Bottom of the deck. What you don't see coming. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. You could have Taurus in your chart, Scorpio, Gemini, or Virgo. What spirit animals are you going to be connecting to this week that can help encourage you in this situation? What was the... Thank you, Spirit. Look at that. Good luck. Luck is on your side. Beautiful. I love it. Love the confirmations from you, Spirit. What else? What are the spirit animals? Ooh, look. Oh my gosh. You guys see it, right? Wow. I love when Spirit wants to make the message clear, the drama. I love it. I'm here for it. Infinite possibilities with this situation. Luck is on your side. This is somebody who you are connected to. This is an old soul connection. Past life soulmate connection is what I'm getting. Look at that. And although the two of you may be different, when you guys come together, it creates so much grace and balance between the two of you. You guys glide across the water with ease, steady. You guys help each other transform into the highest version of yourselves with so much elegance and beauty. This is something that people are going to envy and be jealous of. And this is why it's probably been such a hard separation, because if this ever comes together in a true connection and a true bond, it will be unbreakable. I didn't even see the next card. Wow. Powerful. It will be such a powerful connection. It will be indestructible. I just said that. Wow. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. The connection will be like no other. Between the two of you, nobody will understand it because you will look so different on the surface, but your spirits will have the same mission, will have the same heart. Your souls will recognize each other. and you will be each other's protectors. You are old souls. You are best friends, and your intuitions match each other. Your energies are very powerful together, indestructible. Intuition is on both of these cards. Power says, I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strengths. I never give up. I will succeed. This one says, you are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. You two together are magic, power, strength, indestructible bond. And you have good luck and infinite possibilities. You have spirit support, but it is going to take a level of strength in order to give rather than to take, in order to communicate from your heart space, because it's time to conclude this, to make a decision. Time. Wow. It's time to make a decision, because nothing will come of this if a choice is not made, if people do not work through their fears. But yeah, I'm getting the chills. Yeah, this is a strong bond. If this is worked through, the connection will be something no one's ever seen. Powerful. Wow. What are your mystic oracles? Wow. Spirit said, whatever you wish. When you lessen the importance of problems and suffering, life will swing back into balance. Stop the struggle and feel peace. The world responds to you. Like I said, drama and chaos and fear and anger is so loud. It's meant to be loud because it wants to be paid attention to. But see, peace, surrendering, allowing the universe to give to you, trusting that what is meant for you will find you. See, you can get whatever you wish that way, because the world responds to you, to your energy. What else? Life is a gift. Life is unfolding for you, so seize the day and make the most of every chance to be true to yourself and live life to the fullest. It's time to cut out all the noise. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for the confirmations, because it's time to pursue happiness, collective. Never apologize for what brings you joy. Only you understand where you truly belong and where you can find your safe space. Follow your bliss. People know where they feel safe and where they do not. Wow. Oh my gosh. Time to act. What's this one? Wild and wonderful. You don't have to know everything in advance. Take the first step and watch it all unfold. You can deal with whatever your path reveals because you are ready, collective. Wild and wonderful. Why focus on limitations and realism? Breakthroughs and miracles require no linear explanation or method. Unexplainable and illogical magic happens every day. Bottom of the deck. Don't give up. Whoever it is I'm connecting to, whoever this power couple is in the collective, these couples that are supposed to come together, but there's fear and ego and pride stopping you guys from moving forward. Spirit is trying to give you direction and guidance toward each other because it will be so powerful. It's okay that things don't always feel easy or effortless. Some of the best moments in life happen during and after hard times. As long as you keep believing. Collective. It's time to persevere. It's time to choose you. It's time to choose love. Get your angel number to close this out. This is powerful. This is a very powerful message, and the energy is strong. Whoever these power couples are for, I really want you guys to find your breakthroughs. Such beautiful energy. Channel anxiety. There's fear here. Yes, there's fear, and it's felt. This is why there's been delays. This is why there has not been the coming together. Seek advice. Signs are everywhere. Signs and synchronicities. Ruminate. Look at that. Is it worth the risk? These are the questions that you have. This is why you possibly feel stuck, because there's so many unknowns. The angels acknowledge your anxiety, the questions that you have, but this is why they try to guide you. Channel anxiety. Create positive distractions to reroute your nervous energy. Your angels are validating that the anxiety and grief you are experiencing can be overwhelming. Your angels are with you presently. They urge you to channel those emotions into a positive distraction. Clear your energetic space to create an oasis for something enjoyable and unrelated to your anxieties by cleansing yourself with water in some way. Water energy is here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Take a bath or go take a shower or go swimming if possible. Water can help calm you. Is it worth the risk? Your angels acknowledge that you are losing your patience with a situation that isn't changing. Some of you guys are stuck in a situation that you desperately want to get out of. They are guarding you against rash decisions made on a whim. You don't have to make a choice today. Give yourself time to ponder what you should do next. Reflect and perhaps journal on the feelings of dissatisfaction you have. What do they mean at a surface level? And how do they play into the patterns of your past? Some reflection is needed, so you know the reason why you're making this decision that you're making, going in the new direction that you want to go in. Advice, the signs are everywhere. This is an alert from your angels. They are around you with strong messages as to how to proceed in a tricky situation, and they will use anything they can to reach you. Your angels can be crafty, so be prepared to be surprised. Repetition is their favorite way to hit a message home. Draw another card while asking for more specific advice. Okay, let me draw one more for you, collective. You got one more piece of advice you need here. Okay, let's see. One more, please, for the collective. Wow. 333. Wow. What a spiritual number. Equilibrium. Nurture the mind, body, and spirit connection. Your angels are asking you to balance yourself. What area of your life feels out of alignment? Get a meditation practice going, embark on a workout routine, or finally start that vision board you've been procrastinating on. Your angels want you to look at the areas of your life that are not fully rounded out and self-correct. Wow. The bottom of the deck, you guys. Victory. They want you to have a victory. They want you to be content with the choices that you've made so far, collective, because the blessings are here. They are coming in for you. Enjoy and celebrate yourself. Every small step that you've made so far in this journey towards self-love, the pursuit of happiness, celebrate. Turning a page, closing an old book and starting a new one, closing an old chapter and starting a new. Everything should be celebrated in this type of process because everything takes courage. perseverance, heart, faith, strength. So pat yourself on the back. And for those of you who have anxiety, try to rechannel that energy. Focus on what you want, what you desire, instead of what you don't have or what's going on in the moment. Quiet the noise and listen to your heart. And don't give up. Collective, this is what I have for you for the weekly Oracle messages. As always, thank you guys so much for being here with me. I pray it was useful, purposeful, encouraging. I pray that it helps you along your healing journey. And just keep going, collective. You got this. Until next time, you guys. Bye.